Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, my name is Nur. I am from the Regional Development Community Berhad from Malaysia. Inshallah, today we're gonna have our talk series, which is the RDC Talk series. I believe it's the number 3. And today we're gonna have an amazing person from the Katambayayong Centre. So today we're gonna have subhanallah, someone, her name is Christina, I think De La Cruz. I hope I pronounce it correctly.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. How are you? I mean, like, you before that one. Yeah, how are you?
I'm great. I'm doing great.
Okay.
Far so good.
So far so good. How's everything in Philippines?
We're still struggling with pandemic.
Oh, okay.
There
Yeah.
there aren't much changes yet.
You see, are you guys
But
vaccinated, by the
hopefully,
way?
pardon?
Are you guys vaccinated yet?
Partially, I still hasn't gotten my second dose. I'll have it on November 29. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's a different world right there. Anyways, I'm so sorry to sidetrack. It's just a genuine concern actually, whether you guys are vaccinated or not.
It's okay. Yeah.
Anyway, okay, let's go back to the
Hopefully,
questions.
fully vaccinated.
Yeah, inshallah. Okay, so we're going to the questions. So the first question,
Okay.
all right. Can you tell me about yourself?
Hello, I'm Maria Christina De La Cruz, 22 years old, currently pursuing Bachelor of Arts in Political Science because I'm aspiring to become a lawyer. I wanted to contribute to the justice system here in the Philippines. Thank you. And yes, I have great passion for helping out in the communities and contributing to the society. I come from a fairly huge family of 12, including my parents, and I am the third child among the 10 children. So, since I come from a big family, I have learned to share and to develop deep connection with people, and I have great compassion. And I just really wanted to be able to contribute and be part of something. And I am so glad that I am here as a member of Katambayayong today. Thank you. That's it.
It's really interesting. Oh yeah,
No,
fun fact.
thank you.
It's
Thank you
12
so much.
siblings. Wow,
Yes.
and you're the third.
Yes.
How old is the youngest?
He just turned 6 the
What?
other month. Yes.
My God. Okay,
Yeah.
that's a huge family. Mashallah. I mean, that's really nice. I can't imagine it's a lot of
Yes. And
it's
my
a
mom just
havoc at
passed
home.
away. My mom just passed away last year because of COVID as well.
Oh,
So we
so
had to
sorry.
assume the responsibility at home.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Thank you for sharing with us.
Yes.
Right. Okay, the awkward moment, but thank you for sharing with us. Seriously. Um, okay, I'm lost. Oh yeah, you mentioned you were a political science major. I was doing international relations
Yes.
as my bachelor's when I was back in the US.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah. So
That's
I understand.
impressive.
Do you want to
To understand
contact
the
more after
struggle.
this? Yeah, I mean, like there are lots of theories,
Oh,
right?
thank you. Yes, I would love that. I would love that. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, number 2. Question number 2. Can
Okay.
you tell us what drove you into volunteering with KCC? Like basically, why you want to volunteer with KCC?
Oh, so prior to volunteering here in KCCA, I was actually able to volunteer in. I don't know if you've heard about Big Bad Wolf, but I was
Big Bad
actually
Wolf?
yes.
I love this.
So,
I love this.
I volunteered year 2019, I guess, through Gawad Kalinga Foundation. It's one of the NGOs here in the Philippines. So I was able to volunteer through them. And I was able to be part of the Visayanyan publication. It's the major or the main publication at the university. So I was a staff writer before. Also, I was able to compete in inter-school competition in essay writing. Also, there's a lot of things that I did so far. I was also part of the Know Your City government here in Cebu. It's one of the organization or yeah, an organization that's composed of outstanding leaders here in Cebu. So that's it. Also, I think those past experiences really led me into discovering an inner part of me that wants to contribute, wants to help people without any returns or exchange. So like a selfless way of helping out people. And I think it has given me Katambayayong has given me a platform to advocate that, to be part of it. And so I really assessed myself if I have these competencies that they need so I could do my job and contribute positively, creatively, and efficiently possible. And so after that, I decided that yes, I must be part of this. So I did. And it's my greatest pleasure and honor to be part of this. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, I mean, like, there are lots of organization out there. Why KCC? Like,
Oh,
why do you end up there? I mean, like, come on. There are lots
okay.
of other United Nations. I mean, I was in United Nations. So why KCC?
So here in Cebu, especially in Cebu, it's like a misconception that most students get scholarship, but it's just a misconception. They thought that government would grant all students scholarship, but it actually led to students not being able to access free education or education at all, and that leads to youth or the increasing number of out of school youth. And I realized that someone has to do something about it, and not many NGOs out there actually campaigns for like this, like Katambayayong does. So I'm like, I have to be part of this. That's why it's Katambayayong and nothing else.
Oh, oh my God. It sounded so like, oh, Katambayayong in my heart.
Wow.
So what's your first impression though? Like when you first checking them out? I mean, I do not know how you find Katambayayong. How do you
Okay.
heard about it?
They actually, during the pandemic, they actually visited our community. They went to our community. It's located in the mountain barangay, so it's really hard to go there. I was actually very impressed that they were able to go there without any struggles or whatsoever. And then, yeah, it's so hard to go there, like the transportation and everything else. The road is just it's very complicated in general. So when they reached out, when they went there, I was like, why would you even try to reach? Because nowadays, even without the pandemic, it's so hard to reach the communities because even with the purest and sincerest intention, they would sometimes people still reject you. So I'm like, wow, they were able to be persistent on actually reaching out to us, and that's just impressive. And I think that they have a really good vision. They have an excellent vision, and that's it. That's why I was so eager to be part of this.
I see. So that's pretty much your first impression. Like, wow, you guys are
Yes,
persistent.
they were able to like reach out to us, and even if there are some struggles along the way, because sometimes people just kind of like reject you, even if you have a good intention.
Mm.
So yeah, they were so persistent. Even our leader in our community, she's our president. She was able
Mhm.
to become part of this organization. She was also very active, and she also encouraged us to be very participative and be present and take part in their endeavors. So yeah.
Interesting. That's nice. So from that
Yeah.
one, with their basically persistency, with their like
Yeah.
going to place where people doesn't want to go. It
Yeah.
seems like for me it does mean a lot to you then joining
Yes,
this one.
seriously, like I never really would have thought that I'd be part of this, or they were able to just go there alone. That alone is just a really big thing to us. So yeah, it takes a big heart and a huge compassion to be able to reach out to that kind of society or community. So yeah, Katambayang means a lot to me indeed.
When you mention society or community, that society
Yeah.
community, what kind of society and community what you're trying to
Oh,
mention? Like I'm trying to understand
okay.
what kind of
Yes.
society you meant.
Good thing you asked. Actually, we are like a new established community. We are just relocated three barangays, I think. We were from three different barangays before. Then our place, our previous resident were demolished. So the city government decided to relocate some of the residents to that mountain barangay. So we're not able to like communicate to each other really. So we're very diverse and very different from each other. But through the Katambayayong, we're also able to get to know each other more. So yeah, that's the community we're living in.
So basically, like 3 different villages. Barangays is villages, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes,
Right?
yes,
Okay.
yes.
All right. Good there. I memorized certain words. Once I start working at KCC, I mean, like
Yes.
I've learned a lot of words, new words.
Oh, really?
I enjoy using it. Anyways, okay. So in one of the things I hope you can pinpoint or you can share with me which part of yourself that's changed after you joined
Oh.
KCC.
Okay, as I mentioned earlier, we were from diverse community, and I'm from that kind of community where people are just so stuck at home. We barely go out, and I feel so awkward. I feel so awkward, like connecting to people or engaging with like stuff or just doing things in the community. It feels so awkward for me. Although I have the heart, I wanted to do something, but it's so hard for me to engage. It's hard for me to connect. And through the Katambayayong, they really helped me to go out of my comfort zone. They helped me to understand why connection is very important. Why is it vital for us to connect to people? Why service is important in the society, and why we have to bridge that gap. Even when we have differences, you really have to bridge that gap. So that's it. It really changed a part of me, that introvert part of me, I think. Yeah.
I understand. I'm an introvert.
Yeah.
So.
I think I've become
Interesting.
bolder now.
Wow. Are you proud of
Yeah.
it?
Just a little. Not really, like just a little. I'm still on the process.
Yeah, I mean, it's a process of
Yeah.
learning. I'm glad that
Yeah.
you turn into more, I would say assertive, more out there,
Yeah, me
being on
too.
like what they call it, contributing back to the community,
Yes,
and especially
exactly.
political science. Political science need to be out there. That's
Yeah.
one thing.
Exactly. But you are too. I think you're introverted, but you're in international relations, right? Is that it?
I changed my major. I'm doing masters in
Really?
counseling. After, in the end of the
Oh
day,
my God.
I do
Mm.
have the chance actually to do international
Wow.
relations, my masters,
Yes.
but I chose to go for counseling because I
That's
was
real.
in Turkey
That's
before.
really wow. That's really impressive. I can't do that much. I
Oh
have my
no, I mean,
limitations.
but again, it's a self development journey. It's self
Yes.
learning. So
Exactly.
each and every of us have our own timing. So don't worry
Yes.
about it. Which I'm really glad that KCCA does help you in that sense.
Yes.
Because I was thinking like when you take political science, I think you already have that I would say natural instinct or natural
Really?
tendency
Like,
to contribute to the community. But what I can see now is that
yes.
KCCA is the one who bring that out.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay. Am I
Yes.
I'm
I
just
wouldn't have
assuming.
gotten this far without them.
Oh, that's nice. Who's the person
Yeah.
you meet? The first person you meet from KCC? Is it Miss
Sir
Amara?
Sir Nico and Miss Amara went to our community together. So
I
yeah.
see. Only both of them.
We also have Marie with them that
Oh,
time.
Marie.
Ah,
I
yes.
see. Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought Marie. She's so cute. I never really want to meet you guys in person. Okay, anyways.
Me
Okay.
too. We're excited as well.
This is the last question. Okay. The last question is
Okay.
what would you predict KCCA will become
Mm.
in next 5 years time?
Oh, 5 years is really a short time. Time flies by, but I do see KCCA as an improving, transforming lives across nations, not just because we're starting in small communities, but I do see it expanding more, transforming lives across communities, not just individuals, but communities across nations, possibly international. And I see lives being transformed. I see it attaining its goals. I see us becoming a larger group, a larger organization. I see us taking part in contributing more to the community, giving back.
That's really nice. Like you, even now, you can see actually
Yes.
we're the one from Malaysia who contacting you
Wow.
guys.
Thank
Which is nice.
you.
I think this is a little bit off track, right?
Yes,
I would
it's okay.
say that okay, so what does your family thinks about KCC?
Oh, they're actually really grateful that I'm part of this. Like they're so happy. My family, as I mentioned earlier, I come from a big family, which they really value. We really value like relationship.
Mhm.
We
Mhm.
actually want to take part in in the endeavors of non-governmental
Yes.
organization or NGOs. So when they knew that I'm actually participating in this, they were so happy. Actually, my sisters would also want to come here. They sometimes visit Katambayayang. And yeah,
Interesting. That's
yeah,
really nice. So it
exactly.
means that they see a positive change in you then.
Yes, exactly. As well as them, because we're so alike. Like all of us are introverted, but now they kind of like engage. Yes, it's so difficult for us as well, like to engage because all of us are the same. All of us are introverted, but right now we're slowly engaging with people and socializing a
Mm,
little. Yeah,
that's really
that's
nice.
it.
That's mashallah. I mean, like, wow. There's one question that slipped my mind. I'm so sorry. Yeah, this one thing. So, if you were to explain, okay, if you were to tell people like around you about KCC in one sentence,
Oh,
what
okay.
would you say?
In one sentence.
Yeah, it's just one
Okay.
sentence.
Let me think about it for 5 seconds. I think
Okay.
what we do here is like investing in the future. That's it. We are investing for the future. What we do here, the efforts that we do here is like investing in the future. The efforts, the people who are working, the stakeholders who support us, we do the work here because there are people who needs us. That's it.
Man, that's
Thank
a
you.
nice punchline. It's perfect. Just take it in. That's really nice. Be it 30 seconds video,
Wow.
promotion video. Just be nice.
That was
All
that
right.
was very spontaneous. You asked me that question. I was really taken aback though.
But you answered really well. MashaAllah. I mean, like, that's why I'm
I
political
didn't.
science student. I can
Wow.
see you.
I think you're praising me way too much though. I think I just did average. Yeah, I'm not that good.
Oh,
I'm not that
gosh.
good, really.
I mean, that's one thing. I mean, I'm really grateful that you really share what you felt. I mean, that's what we want. That's what I want
Wow.
to tell to
Amazing.
people
Thank you
out
so
there.
much. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
All right. I think that's pretty much it from me. That's the last question.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much for
Wow.
being
Thank you
with
so
us,
much.
Christina, in
Yes.
this interview.
My pleasure.